Hello and welcome, everyone. You are listening to The Crack. This is the podcast where I ask you what's the crack. So what's the crack, guys? Get in touch. Let me know. That is the intro for now. That is what we're using. How have you been? Has it been a good week? You achieved everything you thought you would? Could be big or small, you know? For some people, they aim for massive achievements, you know? I don't know what a massive achievement would be. Maybe somebody's trying to buy a house and they bought a house. Well done. Or maybe it's just managing to get out of bed and have a shower. Alright, whatever you've tried to achieve, and if you've achieved it, well done. And if you've not, don't worry about it. Who gives a shit? But yeah, I hope you're well. Hope your week's been going smoothly. How's my week been? Long. It's been working a bunch. Yeah, that seems to be the story of my life. I know in your 20s you went to travel and stuff. Yeah, no, I just worked. Yeah, now I'm in my 30s. Still working. Right, so I'm just going to get this one out of the way. If you listened to the last episode, you'd have remembered me saying that my cigars were seized by customs. Yes, they were. They most certainly were. They were seized, they were opened, they were weighed, and I received the bill. Before I tell you, do you want to guess how much it was? There's a car going past. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 3/4, 1 1/2. 1 1/4. 1. Alright, okay. £290, 93 pence. Fucking hell. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got a little slip in the post going, your package has been seized by customs. Pay this, fucker. So, there goes all my spending money for the next wee while. Shit. Yeah, put that on the credit card. It's gonna take some chiseling up before I get that out of the way. Fucking hell. So, yeah. Got my little cigar boxes up on the shelf there. I've not smoked any of them yet. I'm afraid I don't like them. Because then what? I've got the fucking £300 I had to spend on top of how much they actually cost me. And that's not really money I have to just quite literally set on fire. So, yeah, I wasn't too chuffed with that. Also, I got to go up to the post office depot thing. That was fun. There's no parking spaces. There's a disabled space right in the front door, disabled space. And I was like, you know what? No one's going to see you do it, Lewis. No one's going to see you park there. Go inside. So I sat in my car and I was like, okay, do it. And I started driving towards it. And then last minute, no, you're raised better than that. You know, that's not who you are, Lewis. What you got to do? Fake a limp? No, that's not you. So I turned the car around, a little 3-point turn, and as I got to the end of the reverse part of the 3-point turn, so I pulled forward, went into reverse, went back, I was about to go forward, and this little Volkswagen vehicle pulls right into the disabled space, and this big fat smug looking guy with a post office lanyard around his neck gets out and walks into the building. I don't think you're disabled, sir. But I do think you're a cunt. But you do know not all disabilities are visible. So maybe he is. I hope he is. Not because I don't like him, but because he parked in a disabled space when maybe he needed it. And if he didn't need it, leave it open for someone who may. Yeah, I went inside and the guy that served me was like, whoa, you going to pay that? Yeah, buddy, because if I don't, I lose how much I've already spent. And then the cheeky fucking cigar website today sends me an email. Hey, Lewis, why don't you try our new... What was the word they used? I'll be right back. Stealth packaging. Get the fuck. What's worse is, so they charge the tobacco tax. It gets charged by the weight of tobacco. So the more you have, the more it weighs, the more you get the customs charges. And me being me, thinking I was smart, and it was like, okay, for over a certain amount, you get free postage. So I was like, right, I'll add these guys to to the basket. That'll save me £10 on postage. Well, they were obviously weighed as well. So, lesson learned. Well done, Liz. Well done. You have enough cigars to last you until you're 40, but you're a total dick. Trying to cheat the system. Never mind. Never mind. So, what's been going on today? Well, I finished night shift this morning quite early. Now, the other day, Charlotte, young indeed, accidentally, it came out of nowhere, she clipped the curb, went over it with her car tyre, and well, the rest of the car also went over it, but the car tyre was the one that took the brunt as he was punctured. The car tyre is a he, and it's now at the garage. I think they're going to make sure, it's not fucked up, the axle, but yeah, they're going to give her a new tyre and everything. So, yesterday morning, because I was night shift that night, I wasn't working in the morning. So I drove her to work, and I got a little black pudding bacon roll out of it from her workplace, because it's fucking delicious. And then this morning, I drove her again, but I got greedy this morning, and I asked her, can I please get a roll again? It's kind of a one-time thing, but okay, yeah, sure. And then she's walking off, maybe in a prick. Maybe, yeah, coffee too, because woe is me, I finished night shift and there I was, fucking chauffeuring her around like the princess that she is. So she did that. And then I don't think she did this on purpose, but maybe she did. I went to take a sip of my coffee and, the wee lid wasn't on properly. So, splash. Hot coffee down my chin, down my, not my chest. I was dressed. I was wearing my grey hoodie and grey bottoms. Splash. So, Bernie, it was just me in the car, but I made a weird sort of noise, like a whinnying pony. It was sore. And, okay, drove home, sipping my coffee as I went, feeling sorry for myself with my burnt nipple there. And it didn't actually burn my nipple, but it was that sort of part of my chest, a big stain. That's fine. I got home, and there's a drain near our flat, which is where the waste goes, as it's a drain, but I mean, we don't live in like some sort of Charles Dickens Victorian slum area, but we don't live in the best area. Every now and again, this drain overflows, and that brings a smell, to put it nicely. And there's only so many times you can drive past it and go, Jesus, Charlie, you just fucking fart. No, it's a drain, It's a proper nasty sewage, it's a cunt of a drain, guys. And it's right over the entrance to the car park, which is also where we like to do. I say we, like I fucking go. So it's where Charlotte takes the wee chihuahua for a walk at night time. Wee fast pause. Now, fortunately, because the drain leaks, it runs out onto the road, onto the pavement, and it's everywhere. And we don't want the wee chihuahua walking through that, because the wee chihuahua comes home, she jumps in the bed, which is where we sleep, and she also gives her paws a wee lick. And, gross! So Charlotte, being the kind Samaritan that she is, there's a website where you can put in like by the way, Scottish Water, there's a broken drain. She isn't like a, rural community. Like, won't somebody think of the children? It's disgraceful that these taxes don't fix that. She's not like that. She just sent a message to the thing going, hi, we live here, and just so you're aware, this drain is fucked. No, she didn't say that, but she sent the email. And this morning, the guy came round and he knocked on the door and he said to her, are you the person in the front of the drain? He didn't say it like that. I don't know why I did that. Very nice guy. Aye, just checking you're the one that phoned in, yeah. Is it just to confirm it is the one down there? Yes, please, yeah, cool. Alright, so when I left to take her to work, they'd set up cones and they had the drain open and they had like all kinds of tools and apparati, it was all going on. And I got home from dropping her off. Coffee stain galore across thine pecs. And I go upstairs and I'm trying to get on with my day, and I'm just about to strip off, guys, and take a shower. And the door, dung, dung, dung. So the wee chihuahua loses her flipping mind. She's down at the door barking. And I'm like, oh, for the love of God. Okay, cool. Doom, doom, doom. It's me thundering down the stairs. Get away from my swamp. Who's this at the door? And I can see through the misty glass, that's what you call it, the foggy glass that we have. High visibility. I was like, well, I can certainly see you through the glass. That is incredibly highly visible clothing you're wearing there, sir. Open the door, and it's the water guy. And he's, I'm assuming, expecting Charlotte, as there's me standing there holding a dog holding a chihuahua that's barking at him. And I can see him staring at the stain. I don't know what I must have looked like such a down and out. I don't know how to put it. Hey man, hi, just letting you know that's the drain fixed. Cool, thank you. The dog's so I'm sort of trying to move her, and I don't know, I'm fucking shattered. I haven't slept properly. Going on like 3.5 foot hours, and fucking massive stain on my shirt. If it ever happens again, please let us know. If you smell anything, if you see anything. Yeah, man. Yeah, we will do. Thank you. I forgot what the word he used. It was essentially it was riddled with fat. Oh, there's Jacob. I don't know if you heard her run past the door there. She's way down the stairs. And we're back. Somebody dared use the pavement outside the flat, so we all got treated to the Song of Her People. Chica let rip. So I don't know where I was in the story, but the guy came to the door to say thank you for reporting the drain. It was clogged with fat because people put grease down the drains, but also I sort of was like, well, like bacon fat. And he was, no, it can just be when you wash your dishes. It all accumulates. Basically, the drain is where every flat in this area converges before it goes to the main pipe, and it caused quite a lump. Gross. So that's where we're at, guys. That's what's going on. And then, I went to get measured for, I don't know, it's weird, measured for contact lenses. Not that I'm going to wear them all the time. I'm just going to, the optician said, do you mind me asking what you want them for? And I just, quite honestly, vanity. Vanity. Just don't want to wear glasses. He was wearing glasses, and I don't know if that's like a uniform requirement of opticians, but they do usually wear glasses, so hope I didn't offend him, but yeah. Apparently, I don't know exactly, he gave my eyes an inspection. He said, do your eyes get itchy? No. Oh, because you used some sort of big fucking medical word. Yeah, okay, cool. These little ducts not tear ducts, but something that moisturize your eyes, keep them lubed. Mine are clogged. Ugh. What the fuck do you mean they're clogged? With what? Okay, cool. Yeah, so, your contact lenses may dry. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah. Not cool, gang. Not cool. Oh, I'm just still thinking about that customs charge. I've never, this isn't like let's play the fucking small violin for me. I've never made money off this podcast. I get my pay every month, which is usually basically the exact same amount every month, depending on what night shifts and that I do, or bank holidays. Sponsors wise of the podcast, I've been approached twice on Instagram, and then the other emails I've got have all seemed pretty bullshit, but one of them on the Instagram was a gothic jewelry brand. And, hi, would you be interested in promoting our gothic jewelry? No thanks. I'm not really a ring kind of guy, just me sitting here recording, big black mascara on, black lipstick. Hey guys, what's going on? Life is pain. What's the crack? Yeah, so I said no thank you to that. And the other one was, I might have told you at the time. I'm not sure if I did. I can't remember what the company was called. It was like along the lines of like Shave My Balls, the leading male grooming company. What's this? I read the email. Hi there, the Crack Podcast. Would you be interested? Right now. They, if I said yes, If I had said yes, they would have sent me free products to use and promote on the podcast. Now, these are for tending a little bit south of the border, and a good 90%, I think, of the folk that listen to this are folk that I know. So, again, I declined. I didn't need folk, like live on the podcast. Pretty smooth. Also, I'm not sure entirely who all listens to this. I know some, to be honest, if you're listening to this now and you know that I know, hello. But there's other folk that I don't know listen to this, obviously know me. So I wouldn't want to bump into them in Tesco and, oh, hey man, how you getting on? Yeah, hey Lewis, how's the rash? What? Yeah, so I'm not going to be doing that. And I searched on YouTube the company that had sent the sponsorship query thing. And there were a fair few folk on YouTube that were, obviously they weren't filming the procedure, but they had the camera on their face as they, yeah, it's pretty good actually. You can really see the smooth. It's it's good. I know it's a real difference. I'm like, yeah, man, that's hell no. I'm not going to be sponsored. It's going to be something nice. Fucking not that. Right, now, last time, I said I had something else to talk about. Now, I wrote it down somewhere. And I had points all bullet pointed out, but I can't find it, so we'll do it live. Essentially, my sister had sent me a link on Instagram, because I don't have TikTok. And it was something like childhood in the 90s versus childhood today. And the one today, it was like a guy pretending, Dad, I'm going out. And the dad's, he's like, okay, put your tracker on. Don't go 200 metres from the house. Text me every 15 minutes. Let me know who you are. Oh, be so safe out there. It's a dangerous world. And then boom, it cuts to the 90s. It's the same actor in that, but he's, wearing 90s clothes. Dad, I'm going out. We're going to go into that pedo's house and throw stones at him so he chases us. And then we're going to go and explore the old quarry, or along those lines. And the dad's like, hey, don't fucking ask for your life story. Get out of here. Along those lines. And my sister was like, oh, it's so true. And I was like, but you're a parent. You're one of these overly stressed. And she's like, yeah, I don't let my kids go, if I can't see them. What? And again, there's folk I know, they have trackers on their kids' phones and stuff like that. And kind of makes sense, but at the same time it doesn't. Because when do you stop that? If you track your kids, do you stop when they're 10 or 12 or 16 or 18? Or do you ever stop? Do you ever let them just off the lead? Run, you wee stray dog. So my sister was like, our childhood wasn't that dangerous. And then I messaged my friend Jamie and I was like, hey man, do you remember what we used to get up to? And this didn't happen a long, long time ago in a galaxy far fucking away. This was, man, 20 years ago. Jesus Christ. But I don't know how much to talk about here. Right, so I grew up with did I ever grow up? Did I ever? Fucking Peter Pan over here. No, where I was raised, it was a wee town in the countryside, and that's where all my friends were. So there was a lot of fucking about in the woods and exploring, and there's no mobile phones back then. There was mobiles, but we didn't have them. Simple as that. You didn't have a phone. If you had a phone, you're a wee posh prick. One kid I knew had a phone. Yeah. So, we just disappeared. And I don't want to say too much. There was one time we were fucking around with an air pistol, just shooting at a shed. And it's all fun and games. But then the pellet bounced off the shed and just hit Jamie in the face. I mean, he was fine. Whoa. No way, man, that's crazy. But that could have been fucking bad. Jamie, also, he had a bow and arrow. And I don't mean like a you lick the arrow and it sticks to glass. It was like you could shoot it at a English soldier across the fucking field, a longbow. It was like a proper bow and arrow. And I remember being in his garden we were playing in gardens. This isn't like a way out in the countryside. These are gardens beside other houses. And I don't know what the fuck we were doing. I just remember something else we used to do. We'd shoot it up in the air and then put our hoods up and then run around and hope it didn't come down on us. Like it was blunt. It wasn't going to stick into it. But I mean, what the fuck? That's so weird. I'm assuming no adults ever saw us doing that. It's such a dangerous fucking weird thing to be doing. And speaking of the hoods running around, I remember, this is with a different friend, this is with Gavin, where his auntie lived. There's a big, not a field exactly, it was like an island of grass outside in the houses. The houses went around in a sort of stretched horseshoe shape, and the road went around this big bit of grass in the middle. It was curbed, but it was like a playing field for kids, but the road going around. It was an island to play on. And this would have been near November the 5th, because there's fireworks going off. And as we were out there doing whatever we were doing in the grass, I don't know, fucking smacking golf balls around right beside cars, we became aware that as the fireworks were exploding, bits of debris were landing. And some of the sticks were landing, sticking out of the ground. So again, I mean, in hindsight, I have no idea why. We put our hoods up, and we just stood hoping. I say hoping it didn't hit us. I think maybe we were hoping it hit us, but we just stood there every now and again. There'd be a flash of light because we were looking at the ground, and then there'd be silence, and then this bit of wood would just stick in the ground there. Bizarre. A lot of fires in the woods, a lot of explosions, deodorant cans, just playing with fire. No one ever got hurt badly. No one ever got really badly hurt. No one ever got burned. Like if we were fucking around the aerosol cans, the flame never went back into the bottle and exploded it. I don't know. We used to go down to the duck pond at the bottom of Grantown, and it would freeze over, and we'd be running around on the ice. And then you'd hear it start to make like a hollow popping noise underneath. You'd feel it like crack, and run! That's the hell. And I fell through it once. Oh, snap. It wasn't deep, luckily. There was another guy who one of them, I shan't name names, but Jamie was there. It wasn't Jamie, but if Jamie's listening to this, he'll remember it. We were fucking around on the ice. Don't recommend it. And we just heard a crack, like a snap. It wasn't even like the ice. It was just a proper like somebody had broken a piece of wood. And we turned around and our friend's up to just under his fucking shoulders. And but the look on his face, the fear, the confusion, the sudden, because he just dropped straight through the ice, and luckily it wasn't that deep. So bad. He's just yeah, and then he walked home. We just kept playing. He walked home on his own. Jesus, I can't think of what else we did when we were kids that was dangerous. But at the time, we didn't think about it. We didn't care. I don't know if we were old enough to know better, but we're absolutely too young to care about it. And I don't think kids are getting that. Should they? Yeah, fucking selection of the, natural selection. No, but our parents had no idea where we were. I mean, again, near Grantown, there was like a waterfall in the woods. It wasn't fucking Niagara Falls. It was just, it was like where the stream came down the hill, but it came a bit more of a drop. And it was all rocky, and it was covered in algae and moss, and it was slippy, and, we used to just climb up there. That'd be our day. We would just disappear and climb way out up the way. Nobody knew where we were. And we weren't wearing helmets and life jackets. I was in Converse with jeans on, and Jamie would have been in trackies with a fleece. It wasn't I don't know. Dangerous, but it wasn't at the same time, because we had no concept of danger. There was no danger to it. If you fell, you got back up. Nobody ever got really badly hurt. Which I think nobody got hurt because we didn't try to stay safe. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, if you know you have a safety net, are you more likely to fall? Does that make sense? What's my point of all this? I don't know. Yeah, so my sister was saying her kids live in a much safer world. I'm not going to disagree with you. Maybe you should encourage them to go out and, I don't know, start fires. Me and my parents never knew what I was up to. Now, we weren't up to terrible shit. You know, we were never fucking killing animals or hurting people or anything. It was just dangerous things. But then I remember my dad telling me when he was a kid, when he was wee, him and a few other friends, they could all chip in £5. This is when they were like 13, 14. They all chipped in a fiver. Which, you know, you'd get your part-time job or save pocket money up after a birthday. They could go and buy an old car off a guy. I don't know who, I don't know exactly what the story was, but there was no man that would sell busted cars, like an old Morris Minor or something. And then he was saying they would drive it away up the old railway line, which is where me and my friends would play. That's near the waterfall. But they would, at night time, razz this car along there. All of them just sitting in it. Probably no seatbelts. My mum had a Morris Minor. I was a kid. There was no seatbelts. They were built without seatbelts. The car that my mum had, the Morris Minor, it was a 3-door, so you had to fold the seats down to get in the back. But there was no button or trigger or hinge. The seat just pulled forward. So if you braked sharply, the seat would throw you forward, and you weren't in a seat. You didn't have seatbelts. So then my dad, when he was like 13, 14, these kids would be flying these cars up and down the old railway line, which the railway line near Grandin goes through. It's been dynamited rock face, so it's like a valley of like straight rock on both sides. Fucking hell, Dad, what did you do that for? I don't know. Wasn't much else to do. So what are you doing? What are you doing that for? And he said, we phone call from Charlotte there. He said when it was done, when they ran out of fuel, they would just set the car on fire and wait for it to explode. And the hell were you doing? Like, if I did that, I'd have fucking gone mad. So maybe kids today are still out there doing dangerous shit, getting up to stuff they shouldn't be up to, but I don't know. Chica, thank you. Right, guys. I think I made my point today. What dangerous shit did you get up to as a kid? Well, no, yeah, we always knew guns were dangerous, but we sort of fucked around with air guns. We never had rifles. We didn't have real guns. No, just, BB guns, fires, just boy shit. Boy stuff. Climbing trees. I think when it says, came close, I remember falling out of a tree but catching back on the way down, but scratched all up from like my hip bone up my belly. Kept playing. I don't know. I remember climbing over the Oates Bay Bridge with Gavin. I think I've still got the scars. And the way I was holding onto, I don't know where I was planning on going. I'd climbed over the edge, which was a big drop. And I was holding on to the far side of the stone of the bridge. So my arms were stretched entirely across with my hands gripping the far side, and I was hanging down over the other edge. And then, because gravity's a thing, I fell. But I scraped my arms against the rock as I fell and caught back onto the side. I'd have fallen quite far onto not very good ground. Don't know why we were doing that, but we were. Okay, this is just what we did. But yeah, I've still got scars on my inner left arm. So what? Have I still got them there? Oh no! I think they're gone. Well, scars are gone. But for most of my life I had these big white lines up the inside of my arm, almost like self-harm scars. But no, that was the fine granite rock of the Spey Bridge. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Okay. Genuinely, if you have any weird, dangerous shit you used to get as a kid, let me know. You can get in touch. Go to the website, www.thecrackpodcast.co.uk. Once again, www.thecrackpodcast.co.uk. There's a wee contact tab. You can give me a fake name if you want. I don't mind. If you used to get dangerous shit, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know. If you have anything you want read out or any thoughts, send them this way. But yeah, that's it for this week, guys. So as always, thank you very much, Blackmail, for the theme tune. Thank you, Cora, for the logo, for your artwork. Both of you, thank you for lending your talents to the podcast. Very much appreciated. And you, dear listener, until next time, as always, take care of yourself. Don't take any shit, alright? Be good to each other. Just be good. I'll talk to you next time, guys. Bye for now.